segment, you used the term woke, and you said that woke is what was sort of ruining everything. And I know that you're...
No, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
That's why Trump could get reelected. Yeah. That woke is a word used by the Black community to note that we must be aware of social injustices.
But words
and
migrate.
So why is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, and originally that was absolutely a great thing. Alert to injustice. Who's not for that? But words do migrate.
At all concerned about the fact that the International Criminal Court just today issued a subpoena for Bibi Netanyahu?
Well, that's ridiculous.
Bill Maher didn't just debate Sunny Hostin, he completely dismantled her arguments and called out the hypocrisy in Hollywood's woke culture. What started as a friendly chat on The View quickly turned into a sharp, no-nonsense discussion. Maher came prepared, calm, and in control.
You used the term woke, and you said that woke is what was sort of ruining everything, and I know that you're...
No, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
That's why Trump could get reelected.
Both Maher and Hostin lean left, but Maher has grown critical of the extreme woke side. He's fed up with fake outrage and double standards, and he made that very clear on live television.
Any doubt that I was right about the change that's happened in the left? Watching people protest for a terrorist organization like Hamas? That straightened me up pretty quick.
Maher appeared on The View to talk about his new book. What seemed like a normal interview quickly turned tense. Hostin challenged him, asking why he used woke as an insult, trying to catch him in a contradiction. But Maher saw through it and stayed composed.
That in the first segment, you used the term woke, and you said that woke is what was sort of ruining everything. And I know that you're...
No, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
That's why Trump could get reelected. Yeah. So the term woke has been, in my view, co-opted by the right and weaponized and bastardized. And so I was surprised to hear you use the term because historically, as you know, because I think you're quite brilliant, that woke is a word used by the Black community to note that we must be aware of social injustices.
But words migrate.
So why is that a bad thing?
Hostin tried to trap him by pointing out that he was attacking a movement he was supposedly part of. Maher didn't bite. He explained that woke has changed. What once meant being aware now often refers to extreme activism and cancel culture.
And originally that was absolutely a great thing. Alert to injustice. Who's not for that? But words do migrate. Now, I'll use any term you want. Okay. Because maybe that is a word that's triggering, and so let's not use that word. I don't know. Want to call it the super far left?
Maher said he uses the word in this modern sense, reflecting the radical side of the left. Hostin expected him to back down, but instead, Maher turned the tables, showing she hadn't grasped his point at all.
Don't tell me that the left hasn't changed. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when it was the conservatives who hated the Jews. Yeah. Okay. That was a joke. But,
too dark.
Well, maybe it is, but it's true. I mean, you know, if I had any doubt that I was right about the change that's happened in the left, watching people protest for a terrorist organization like Hamas, that straightened me up pretty quick.
Then Maher hit hard with a major point. He said his wake-up moment came when some in the woke crowd began supporting Hamas, a terrorist group targeting Israel. He was shocked to see people who claim to fight for justice defend extremists who oppress women and suppress free speech.
It's astounding to me that they can't tell the good guys from the bad guys. I mean, just morally. I mean, let me tell you, if you're for Hamas, just live in Gaza for a day. And I'm not talking about while the war is on. I mean, before the war. Trust me, you would go running and screaming and begging to live in Tel Aviv, a place that has your values.
Maher noted that if the women on The View had to choose, they'd prefer living in Israel over Gaza or Palestine. Why? Israel gives women rights and freedoms that are denied in those regions. He said this exposed the hypocrisy, attacking Israel while supporting systems that oppress women.
Women have no, I mean, this is a show watched by a lot of women. Women have no rights in this place, and a lot of majority Muslim countries around the world. I mean, there is no equal rights as far as speech, dress, opportunities for education, reproductive rights, freedom from sexual violence, freedom from sexual harassment.
The LGBTQ community as well. Yes.
That too. But you throw around the term apartheid. There is a gender apartheid in a lot of the world, where women are second-class citizens. at best.
Maher went further, challenging woke activists to visit the countries they defend and witness how women are treated. It was a quiet but powerful moment. The hosts were left speechless. Sunny tried to shift the topic and accused Maher of supporting violence, a common tactic when arguments fall apart.
Concerned about the innocent civilians that have been collectively punished and murdered, largely children and women.
Of course.
And are you at all concerned about the fact that the International Criminal Court just today issued a subpoena for Bibi Netanyahu?
Maher didn't fall for it. He calmly explained that pointing out hypocrisy isn't the same as endorsing violence. The audience applauded loudly. Everyone was impressed, except Sunny, who looked clearly uncomfortable.
That's ridiculous, but it's a war.
Why?
It's a war. Because it's a war and they were attacked and they're defending themselves. Now, this is a war. Do you think Hamas needs to be...
By this point, even the View's left-leaning audience was cheering Maher. He had taken control, using logic and confidence to expose the flaws in the woke argument. Sunny's attempts to twist his words no longer worked.
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
So how can we get out with a ceasefire?
All right, so Hamas needs to be destroyed because they are a terrorist organization who say openly that they want to commit genocide on the Jewish people, on the state of Israel. That's what from the river to the sea means, okay? And they say it very openly. They said, we did this attack. They've attacked Israel 5 times. They've started 5 wars since they were given that land back. They could have chosen to turn that place into any place they wanted to, and they took a lot of money that they took from the international community and they spent it on bombs and guns and building tunnels. So if they need to be destroyed, how do we do that? It's a war. I don't know how to do that, and you don't know how to do that. I assume the allegedly... Of course, everybody is, but that's what happens in a war. Here's a way to stop that. Stop attacking Israel.
Whoopi Goldberg asked Maher if the media pushes certain political stories. He didn't hold back, saying many on the far left care more about promoting their narrative than the truth. Anyone who disagrees gets canceled or silenced.
Yeah. And it's narrative over truth. You know, I mean, it's not like when I hear people talk on either side of it, I always think they're lying. They're just telling me half of it.
Yeah.
And I never trust them anywhere until I check out the other half.
Maher explained why he refuses to join the woke movement. It's no longer about justice, it's about control. Truth doesn't matter as long as the agenda is pushed. The audience applauded again while Sunny looked frustrated.
Liberals, which I would mostly count myself as, old school conservatives, there's still some of those left.
You've changed, though.
Wait, what are the other two? Go ahead.
Well, that's what I was trying to find out in this book. I don't think I have. And, you know, we were saying in the break, we have to come up with a new word for woke. Let's have a contest because this is a word that's triggering. But, I mean, those concepts that are different than they were 5 years ago.
Sunny's last attack claimed Maher had abandoned his liberal values. He laughed, saying he's still a liberal, just an old school one. He believes in helping people, not trapping them in misery. A real liberal helps a homeless man into a safe shelter. A woke activist would rather leave him on the street and cancel anyone who complains.
Term that I thought we kind of came up with because people were calling them bums and vagrants and hobos.
Yeah, now that's
homeless.
good.
Now,
No, it's unhoused.
Well, it's people
Unhoused.
experiencing homelessness. But they're experiencing it on the street.
Yeah.
Okay, the liberal view of that was for compassion's sake. We're the liberals. We're compassionate. Let's get these people off the street. That's not the view of the whatever word we're going to come up with for this. Their view of the homeless is they're an endangered species that needs to be protected in their natural habitat, living their best life under a bridge.
By the end, Maher had dominated the discussion. Online viewers praised him for staying calm, logical, and respectful while exposing woke hypocrisy. Many called it one of the View's best moments, while others criticized Sunny for twisting his words.
Just presents as old. It's not really fair.
No.
Because he's almost the same age. Trump is almost the same age as him.
I know.
But Trump doesn't present that way. You know, you look at somebody right away, you can kind of just sum them up. I mean, we are not young, but we don't present as old.
Yeah.
Biden does. I saw him yesterday making that speech.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, he's cadaver-like.
Maher even took a jab at President Biden, joking that his age might limit his leadership, suggesting others might be pulling the strings behind the scenes. It was bold, honest, and left the host speechless. Bill Maher's appearance wasn't just an interview, it was a total takedown. Calm, factual, and sharp, he exposed the flaws in woke culture and left Sunny Hostin looking defeated. By the show's end, Maher had clearly won the moment.